welcome back to the crossword vlog. This is Nathaniel checking in once again. Owen is still very sadly on his honeymoon, which leaves the responsibility to create some clog content to me. But this episode will not be a special Owen created episode, but it'll be a standard New York Times puzzle episode. I guess a couple quick notes before jumping in. I first want to warn the viewers that I am not nearly as quick of a solver as Owen. You can see I only have this paltry 82-day streak compared to Owen's like 82,000-day streak. So please have some patience with me as I do the hardest puzzle of the week. But I guess the good news on the flip side of that is if you love clog content, then this episode will probably be a little bit longer than a normal one, and you'll get extra bonus contents. Yeah, and I guess one other quick note, I actually plans on posting a video from yesterday, from Friday, but then my time was really, really bad, and I got kind of embarrassed, and I stopped recording midway through. So hopefully today we'll have a better results, and whether or not it goes any better, I am committed to recording the entire way through and posting the results. So let's jump in. Okay, so to be honest, I'm never really sure why Owen takes a few seconds at the start of his videos to analyze the grid. I don't, but, well, I guess he is the better solver, so maybe I should take notes and do the same. Let's see. We got some 15ers going down. Hopefully we can snipe those off the bats. It looks like those might be crossing some 15ers here. Yeah, 14 and 17, 52 and 55. Those are going to be 15ers as well. So plenty of opportunities for some really great fill. Hopefully we'll be able to find it. All right, and that's about all the pre-analysis I can do. So let's jump right in. Good luck us. Collect a mass, maybe? Aging. I like a mass then. Okay, let's see, this 15. Leave everything behind. I'm gonna need more to get that. Assembles. Gathers together. Okay, she believe. I like gathers here. Finalizes. Sews up, probably. Never ever. Never ever. At no point in time, you didn't fool me. I knew you were lying. I knew something. Leave everything. Make a new. Make. I don't know. Okay, this is gonna be Neo-Assyrian Empire. Gaps. At no point. Package filler. Send ups. Fisher's collection. I don't know. Likely lobby locale in DC. The Hill. I don't really know DC neighborhoods. Declining late in life. Sundowning. Nautilus? I don't know. Okay. Sort of stalled there. Once named me. Easy peasy. This could end in S. It could be some other alternative plural. Mature. Ripe. I knew it the whole time. I knew something. Annoyance. Is Ernie a Muppet? Maybe? Stains. Asteroid. I don't bake much. I will be completely honest. Okay. Directive menu stovetop. I don't know. Boil? Stew? Simmer? Glee. Okay, I got that. That's a show. Gathers together. All right, my first guess was correct. National League East rival of New York Mets. It could be the Philadelphia Phillies, Chicago Cubs, Washington Nationals. Nationals, maybe? I don't really know my anatomy. Crete, maybe? You didn't fool me. I knew it all along. Okay. Junior mints and raisinets. Are these like candies? What are junior mints and raisinets? What a retrospective. Okay, we'll look at those eventually. Heat? Heat? No? Okay. Grenada, I think. Pike is a root. Ribeye. What are their beef cuts? Medicare components. Maybe root is wrong because this could be like prefix. No. Is this Apu? Is that the Simpsons character? This could be some French word ending in U, I suppose. In-network group. HMO. One of those, a lot of like healthcare words today. The rents, the folks. I kind of like a doozy. Okay. Ooh. I'm supposed to know sports, but I don't know who Master Melvin is. Corruption below deck. Ooh, it's gonna be like rot. Something rot, I think. A gown. Ball and gown? Is that a thing? Maybe. Stops digging. Eres. Two Eres. Eos son. Okay. I like son. Got by. Made do. Okay. Sudden death. What are board games with tiebreakers? This should be really up my alley. Scrabble, chess. What are popular board games? Change seats. Change like money. Fumes. Okay. Leave everything behind. Make a fresh start. That's gotta be right. Foil? I don't know. Declining late in life. Make a fresh start has not seemed promising yet. Makes haste. Infiltrators, I don't know, spies. Okay. Let's look over here. Louis Vuitton. What are the M and H? It's gonna be Louis Vuitton something. Channel. Is this HMO? What's it? I don't really know what an HMO is. I think that's not what an HMO is, but could be. Stops digging. Something in or on? Doesn't have to be rot, obviously. In a moment, a la moment, of a moment, the moment. Had to. Okay. This could probably be tech. Hmm. Okay, so it's going to be an M or an H here. Whoops, here, I mean. Bare bottom. Bare bottom. What's the bottom of bare? Okay, it really does not have to be Apu. Takes the fields. Argos, I guess. Top seats. CEO is the top seats in a company. Chocolate somethings. Chocolate. Okay, we'll get that in a sec. Huh. What can this be? Oh, maybe this is the Atlanta Braves. That makes more sense. Like sows? Renewed interest. There we go. Oh my gosh, I really don't know my bones. Macra, Nacra, Bacra, Kakra, Dacra, Sacra, Takra, Rakra, Pakra. Could be anything. Heat makes sense to me though, so let's go with that. Camping activity, something N. Yahoo's rival is M. Something storms. Sear and Sacra, I guess. Spoiler. Campaign activity. Oh, whoops, I read that as camping at first. Polling. Teaspoon. Tea storms. Thunderstorms. Great. All right, that is the top. Let's get the rest. Package filler. Foil. Food. Foam. Foam. It's got to be foam. Moles. Send-ups. Senile. What the heck is this? Do I know this animal? Psst, psst. Maybe? No. Psst. Psst. I don't know. Oh, okay, so this could be any constant, because it's going to be some streets that I've never heard of. Great. At no point in time, let's say. That looks okay. A fisher will collect social security numbers. Master Melvin. This does not look great. Ott? Melvin Ott? Is that a thing? Ott Melvin. Otto is a name. Is Ott a name? Change seats, sofas? Doesn't really make sense to me. Like, change falls into the cracks of your sofa. It has nothing to do with seats though, so let's put it in there for now. Fumes. Stews, like when you're upset, you're stewing, you're fuming. Unprocessed raw. Arm. What? What the heck? I want like coin toss to be at the ends here. Okay, makes haste. Is highs? Is that what highs means? Maybe. Okay. Um, Send-ups. Sapphires. Samires. Satires. I don't fully understand. I guess a send-up is just a synonym for satire. Okay. Um, okay, this really could be anything. I don't think I know what this mollusk is. Tritons, Britons, um, Mr. Itons. Okay, what is the oft-repeated bit of onomatopoeia? Psst. I, I think tisk tisk is probably best in K streets, but we will come back to that, or hopefully not. Okay, I think this is going to be something tip. I don't really eat much beef. This is out of my wheelhouse. Oh, okay. Great, something menu. Um, this could be an M or an H. M looks a little better here, but not much better. Bare bottom. Leaves aside. Sail. I don't really. Toe tip. T tip. Okay. I feel like arrow has appeared in about 60% of puzzles the last week or two. Core location. We have like computer cores, Apple cores. Arrow and arrow's gotta be right. Arrow ace. A doozy. This is tough because I want this to be a consonant for the cross and a vowel for the down. So something could be wrong. Freaks out. Okay. Maybe wood rot? The olds? I've never heard that before, but kind of makes sense. Bows? Fair Isle sweater. I guess that's a thing. Freaks out. Wigs out. Armageddon clause. Armageddon something. Gown down? Gown down? Beast? Gown town? A beast is a doozy. Okay, something's wrong here. Maybe it's beast. A la moment. Armageddon. What? Chocolate. Chocolate somethings. Couldn't not. That's had to, not has to. I couldn't not do it. I had to do it. Armageddon class? Core location. Torso. Your abs. Armageddon class? Maybe? That's weird. This could be set menu. Stops digging. Medicare component. Channel. I think it's Moet. I've been stuck on that before in crosswords. Something's odd here. I guess this doesn't have to be sows. Are there any other agrarian words this can be, though, besides sows? Plows. Takes the fields. No. It feels a little more like reap than sow. Like, isn't sow planting? It's not taking. House, pows, lows, mows? Mows. You mow the lawn. You're taking the fields away. Okay. Minimum. Got it. Bare minimum. Leaves aside. Tri-tip. Okay, gosh. Chocolate. What? What? Chocolate. What? Chocolate. Okay, channel. This has to be an N, an S, an R, or an L, an I, a channel. Channel. I'm going to channel my inner blank, turn on the channel. English channel. A lot of different types of channels. Okay, Armageddon class could be wrong, of course. Set menus right. Tri-tip, I think, is really good. Grenada is definitely right. Chocolate coated. Okay, what the heck is this then? Renewed interest, torso, Armageddon chess, aha moments. Okay, I don't know why it was a la moments. Armageddon chess. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, this could be a duct, like aqueduct, viaduct. Is it Granada? And it's like part D. Leaves aside. Part D. That doesn't look good. Pile. Like the leaves are aside in a pile. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This could be tough. Part D. Duct is pretty solid, I think. Set menu is very solid. Tri-tip, I think, is good. Unless it's Grenada, but I'm pretty sure it's Grenada. Alright, well, maybe that's somehow correct. Stops digging. Wood rot is pretty good. Fair Isle sweater, Armageddon chest. Stops digging. Maybe it doesn't have to be wood rot. Gown. A gown town? The gown goes with the town? Oh boy, oh boy. No, wood rot is so strong. Fair Isle sweater. Again, I've never worn one or really heard of one, but it seems like a very solid Scottish thing. In-network group. It's gotta be HMO. What else could it be? HM. Oh boy. Alright, let's put an HMO. Okay. Sours on? Oh, sours on. Oh, stop digging, like no longer into. Okay. And Butte, great. Gown Town, great. I think this is the issue. We have just Medicare components. Oh gosh, Part D? Let's just try. Huh, it is Grenada. Okay. So, let's first of all put my time into my own spreadsheets, which is a little bit different than Owen's. You're gonna see a little how much slower I am than Owen typically. A slight technical hiccup, but we are back and entered our time of 24:19 for the Saturday, which is a touch slower than our average. And just a little context on where my times normally are, or where they are this week. We are nowhere near Owen's audacious 1 hour challenge. In fact, we're almost certainly going to miss the 2 hour challenge for this week. But speediness aside, let's go ahead and look at the puzzle itself. So, off the bat, I do really appreciate the architecture of this puzzle. I love having these pairs of 15ers across and down. It makes the entire puzzle incredibly open. There are plenty of entrances to every corner, nothing is siloed off. So kudos for that. However, the 15s themselves are not very good, in my opinion. Gathers together is fine. It's borderline green paints, but we'll let it slide. I knew it all along, sort of similar, honestly. Like, yeah, you can say these things, but these aren't really crisp, distinctive phrases. Gathers together. Okay, sure. And I feel kind of the same way about make a fresh start. Like, it's not really any snappier than make a new start. It's just one of the many, many combinations of words you can throw here to mean leave everything behind. It doesn't really have any pop. At no point in time, I think, is a little bit stronger. That's a little bit more recognizable. There's not really a better or even strong alternative way to say this. So I'll give a couple points for at no point in time, but it's still nothing special. And then we have renewed interest. Sure, fine, a little bland, but very real. Chocolate coated. I guess this is the only adjective we have of the 15s, and it's pretty rare to get an adjectival 15 letter answer. So some points for that. Uh, I am a little embarrassed. It took me so long to get. I was staring at chocolate coated and couldn't quite figure out that it's an E here instead of an A for a little while, but that's hardly the fault of the answer. And then down here at the bottom, Armageddon chess. I What the heck is Armageddon chess? I don't even I can't even really infer what it is. Board game variant used as a last resort tiebreaker. Is this after you've played a game of chess? If there was a draw, you then play a game of Armageddon chess? Or I don't know. I've never heard of it. I'm not a chess expert, so I'm not deeply in the world of chess, but I'm guessing I know more about chess than considerably more about chess than your median New York Times crossword solver, and this does not even ring a bell to me. We're going to do a little after video research into this. And then Fair Isle Sweater. I've also never heard of this, but I will admit I probably know a lot less than the median New York Times crossword solver about Scottish fashion or fashion in general, so I will concede this might be a real thing. Um, and I guess both Armageddon Chess and Fair Isle Sweater, even if you don't know them, you can sort of infer the letters at least. Little opportunity for being naticked, so I guess that's all right. And then outside of these 15s, I don't think there's too much to talk about. I mean, those are certainly the headline of the puzzle. We have a bunch of decent sixes and sevens. I'm a little embarrassed that I thought it was Grenada instead of Grenada. But oh well. And then what else do we have? The olds. Oh man. I don't know in what year people were saying the olds, but it's not any year I've been alive. And I do think, I guess, upon reflection, there are a lot of these sort of clunky prepositions tossed into these phrases. We have sours on. We have where else? Um, Maybe that's actually the only one, and this criticism is unfounded. I thought I just saw another, but okay, that's fine. Made do is fine. Um, Very few threes and fours, so very little garbage crosswordese. Moet I only did know from another puzzle, but whatever. Uh, yeah, part D kind of sucks. It's like the even more evil twin to side A, side B, which you'll sometimes see. But it is on me for initially filling in pert D, which makes even less sense. Uh, yeah, so on the whole, it's clean enough. There are some hiccups with the smaller and medium fill, but that's probably unavoidable when you have so many 15s making such a pretty pattern. And then the 15s themselves, I would say on the whole are mediocre. So where does that leave this puzzle overall? Um, I am gonna give this puzzle a 4.5 out of 10. Uh, I think it was fine. I think a lot of the slowness was my own fault. I think I could have cleaned up this Grenada Part D section and the Butte Sourzon section faster. Can't really blame the constructor for that. But, the point of these Fridays and Saturdays with so much long fill is the fill has to kind of sing. And none of this really sang. None of it sparked joy for me. So even though it works, it wasn't really a puzzle I would recommend. And that's really all I've got to say about it. So this is also probably the last time you'll hear from me. I think Owen will be back for your regular programming on Monday. But I hope you've enjoyed my pair of videos. Take care.